네, 조금 이따 방송 켤게요. 좀 바뀔게요. 아니네, 좀 더 있다. 자, 그럼 월드인컨플릭트 시작해보죠. 월드인컨플릭트. 지금 일자를 만들어요. 아, 이거 너무 오래 안 해서 튜토리얼 포인트 해볼게요. 야, 8분 부분 방송이네요. 스포츠미 전투부, 아스카 헬멧, 아스카 방방, 와이드. 아트 변형이 90, 90, 930, 아이트 블랙, 아, 엠파파니, 블랙호크, 에이브럼스.
Well, if it isn't our latest West Point prodigy, I'm Master Sergeant Watson, and I'll be in charge of your training. This is the National Training Center, where you will be finalizing your officer training. At West Point, they taught you how to be an officer. Here, we're gonna teach you how to fight. We'll start out with the control of the battlefield camera. You'll use the WASD keys to move the camera. So why don't you show me some of those West Point skills by moving the camera around for a bit. Press the A key to move the camera to the left. Good. Now press the W key to move the camera forward. Good work. Press the D key to move the camera to the right. Excellent. Now press the S key to move the camera backwards. Well, what do you know? Seems they do teach you some useful stuff at West Point after all. Next up is camera panning and tilting. You do this by moving the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Let's start by panning the camera to the left. Do this now. Excellent. Go ahead and move the mouse cursor to the right edge of the screen to pan to the right. Good job. Now move the mouse cursor to the top edge of the screen to pan upwards. Great. Last but not least, move the mouse cursor to the bottom edge of the screen to pan downwards. If you really want to stretch your legs, we have a function called Mouse Look that allows you to look freely around the battlefield. To activate this, you press and hold the middle mouse button. Well done, sir. Now let's get down for a closer look at the terrain. You can move the camera closer to the ground by using the mouse scroll wheel. Try this now. Good. Now try moving the camera away from the ground. Now I'll show you something my platoon sergeant in the A. Shaw Valley taught me many years ago. The mini-map. This gives you an excellent top-down view of the battlefield, allowing you to quickly move to a specific position. By clicking the left mouse button on the mini-map, you can instantly move the camera to that location. Impressive. We have just one more thing, and then we're done for the day. See that red circle? Show me what you've learned by moving the camera through it. Good. Now move on to the next one. Good. Now move on to the next one. Now move on to the next one. Keep this up, we'll get you shipped to Europe in no time. I hear they have a real shortage of junior officers there. You got more spunk than most of the West Point pukes we get sent out here, I'll give you that. Let's see how you handle this next lesson. I'm gonna give you command of a Humvee. To issue orders to it, you have to select it first. And to do that, you left-click on it with your mouse. If you want to select multiple units at the same time, you can create a selection box by clicking and holding the left mouse button and then drag the box around the units you want to select. Good. Now with the Humvee selected, you can start ordering it around. To issue a move order, select the Humvee and then right-click in the world where you want it to go. Good. Now I'm gonna teach you about transports. For this part of the exercise, I'll give you command of an infantry squad along with the Humvee. Select the infantry squad and order the soldiers to enter the Humvee by right-clicking on the Humvee.
Ready for duty. Boarding the transport.
Fueled up and ready.
Everyone's aboard.
Good. Now, since the infantry squad is inside the Humvee, you can no longer issue orders to them. However, you can move the Humvee around as usual. To unload the infantry squad, simply select the Humvee and click the unload button on the order panel. Try that now.
Dominate the entire Persian Gulf.
Well, there ain't much we can do
Well
about
done. Now let's move on to combat. Not for real, though. This is a simulated exercise and the Op-4 will be your enemy. I hope you didn't wet your pants there. To tell a unit to attack, select the unit you want to use and then right-click on an enemy unit. See those units there? They don't seem too friendly, do they? Well, what are you waiting for? Light them up!
Ready for duty. On our way, sir. Moving out. Ambush the enemy. That soldier won't fight again. We took out the target.
That's the spirit, sir. They'll fear you in Germany. To really be all you can be in urban warfare, you need to make good use of the surrounding terrain. See that building over there? You can move your infantry squads inside to give them extra protection against enemy fire. Select your infantry squad and move the mouse cursor over to that building. The cursor changes to indicate that you can order your infantry squad inside. To do this, you select your infantry squad and right-click on the building. Do so now. Good. With your infantry squad inside the building, it becomes much harder for the enemy to spot you. And your men will also take less damage from incoming fire because of the cover that the building provides. Let's see what happens when this enemy vehicle tries to speed past your infantry squad.
We got a nice hit on that vehicle.
Did you see that? Op-4 barely got a shot off. Well done, sir. To order your squad to leave the building, select the building and then right-click anywhere outside. Good job, sir. Remember to seek cover with your infantry whenever possible, since they're a lot more exposed than other units.
Securing building, sir.
Now let's talk a little about unit special abilities. They will undoubtedly save your life one day, so pay attention. For this next exercise, I'm giving you command of a Bradley infantry vehicle. Start by selecting the Bradley. Good. On your order palette, you can now see that the Bradley has 2 special abilities. One offensive ability and one defensive ability. The offensive ability will help you kill hostiles faster, and the defensive ability will help you increase your unit's survivability. All special abilities have a cooldown timer. This is the time it takes for the unit to reload the required munitions or catch their collective breaths. This means you'll have to use that think box of yours to decide when to use each ability. This Humvee will only take damage from your offensive ability, so don't bother shooting at it with the chain gun. To use an offensive special ability, you left-click the corresponding button. Do that now. Good. Now left-click on the Humvee to launch a tow missile at it. Not bad at all, sir. As you can see, that ability is now cooling down, and you will have to wait a certain time before a new missile can be fired. Some units also come with a defensive special ability. Your Bradley, for example, has a smoke screen that it can deploy to hide from other hostiles. It's deployed immediately when you left-click the corresponding button, so don't fire it prematurely. Most units have unique special abilities, so make sure that you learn how each one works. They are one of the main keys to gaining the upper hand on the battlefield. That's basically all you need to know about movement and combat. Keep this up and you'll be graduating from here top of your class. Then you'll face the harsh school of real combat. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll talk about command points and objectives. So you haven't quit on us yet. Today I'm going to teach you about command points and objectives. A complete understanding of these concepts is crucial if you plan to succeed as a combat officer, so listen up. What you see here is a command point. Control of these points is the deciding factor when you struggle for mastery of a battlefield. Often, capturing a command point will give you access to additional reinforcements as well as shifting the battle in your favor. A command point is colored differently depending on its state. White means it's neutral, that no one is controlling it. Red means that it's under enemy control. And green means the good guys, which means us are in control. To capture a command point, you need to place your units inside each of the connected circles, or perimeter points. And when you've done this, the command point will be yours. Well done, sir. That command point belongs to Uncle Sam. Now we move on to objectives. When you're on a mission, your commanding officer will provide you with a string of objectives which you have to fulfill in order to complete the mission. These objectives come in 2 different kinds: primary objectives and secondary objectives. To review your objectives, simply open the objectives log by clicking on the objectives button near the minimap. Do that now. Primary objectives are crucial for mission success. Fail one of these, and you will fail the mission. See that command point there? Your new primary objective is to secure it, just like you did in the previous exercise.
Bradley infantry transport ready. Moving his order. Armor is leaving. We are ready. Moving out. Yes, sir. Going to take out. Rolling, sir. Moving out. Rolling.
Well done. Primary objective completed, but you're not done yet. As I mentioned before, you will be given both primary and secondary objectives. Secondary objectives are optional, but you should still try to complete them. You won't fail the mission if you ignore them, but promotions and other rewards might be slow in coming. When you complete a secondary objective, you will often be rewarded, and trust me, you will need whatever edge you can get if you're hoping to get by when the shooting starts. Now for the actual exercise. Your primary objective is to capture that command point, and your secondary objective is to eliminate that infantry squad. Get moving, sir.
Armored train rolling, sir. Departing, leaving, departing, attacking. We got him, sir.
Move up!
Directly up, moving out. Rolling, sir. Attacking the enemy. Moving, leaving. transport. Driving to coordinates. Ready. Armor rolling, yes, sir. Moving out. Move. Departing. Tracks are moving. Moving out.
Primary and secondary objectives completed. You're starting to shape up, sir. I'll see you here tomorrow for your next lesson. Seems you're determined to make it through to the end, sir. I guess you're eager to get to Europe and do some good. Today I'll teach you about reinforcements. It's the inevitable rule of war that men get hurt and die. But as a commander, you must stay focused on the big picture and complete your objectives. And for you to be able to do this, your commander will give you access to reinforcements. First off, you need to activate the reinforcement menu. Press the reinforcements button now. Good. Your available reinforcements are shown as points. The left-hand column, you can see the amount available. In the right-hand column, show you the amount incoming. The available points are ready for you to use. You can spend them on units and then have these units delivered to the battlefield. The incoming points will be added to your pool of available points over time. Each unit has a point value tied to it. This is the amount it would cost you to order down one such unit. That Bradley IFV, for example, costs 750 reinforcement points and about 3 million taxpayer dollars. If you should lose one in action, those 750 points will be reimbursed to your incoming points pool, and after a while, they will be available to spend again. To start ordering units, you need to place a drop zone marker. The marker indicates where the transport aircrafts will drop your units. Click the drop zone button. You're looking at the mega map. From here, you get a detailed overview of the entire battlefield, but it also removes you from the tactical situation on the ground. Right now, the only thing you can do in the mega map is to place your drop zone marker. Well done, sir. I knew you'd have no trouble with this. With the drop zone marker placed, you're ready to order in reinforcements. You now have 2,000 reinforcement points to spend as you see fit. To order in some units, you start by left-clicking the reinforcements button. Left-click on a unit that you wish to purchase. Clicking on a unit multiple times would add multiple units of that kind. To remove a unit, simply right-click on its icon or left-click on the unit icon in the order box below. You can see your current order in the order box along with the total cost of your order. This amount can never exceed the amount of available reinforcement points, so choose wisely. When you've completed your order, you click the deploy button. Do so now. It'll take some time for your reinforcements to arrive since they're being brought in by air. Plan your reinforcement orders accordingly. Superb job, sir. Only one more day until graduation. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Welcome back to the final lesson, sir. Seems you're made of sterner stuff than I first thought. Today, I'll teach you about the most powerful weapon an officer has in his arsenal. No, I'm not talking about what's between your legs, sir. I'm talking about the radio. With the radio, you can call in tactical aids. They encompass everything from reconnaissance flights to artillery barrages and airstrikes. And they'll provide you with a real advantage in a tight spot. As you succeed on the battlefield by killing the enemy and capturing command points, you will receive tactical aid points. These can then be used to call in tactical aids. Today's your lucky day, though. Because you will be provided with a steady stream of tactical aid points regardless of your battlefield performance. And to spice things up a bit, I've ordered the outboard to place some hostile targets for you to practice on. I know you're itching to get started, so don't let me hold you back. Get to it! Good. To deploy a tactical aid, simply left-click the weapon or aid you want, and then left-click in the world where you want it deployed.
Roger that. Iceman is in the pipe, armed and ready. Artillery barrage turned the target area into dust.
헐. 너무 개나 꼴려버리네.
Of course, sir. Op 4 targets destroyed. Superb job. As you might have noticed, it took some time before the tactical aid was deployed. This time varies depending on the tactical aid in question, so you need to plan ahead and analyze the movement of your enemies in order to hit them. Now those targets you just annihilated were stationary, and even a Marine could do that. To be really effective, you need to learn how to hit moving targets. So let's try it again. But this time we'll have moving targets to practice on. Get to it.
Copy. Firing for effect. Zulu 9er out. Roger. Coordinates received. Tank buster in transit. Roger. Close air support. Bringing in the goods. Nice shoot. Direct hit on hostiles. Those coordinates were no good. Hunter out. This is Zulu 9er. Coordinates locked down. Shells on the way. Damn it, these coordinates were outdated yesterday. Iceman out. Enemy units in target area got hit hard. Copy that. Heading towards target coordinates. Iceman out. Copy that. Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
아, 도망가네.
Airstrike completed. Iceman head back. Artillery barrage fired for effect. Copy that. Those tanks are about to become scrap metal. Hunter out.
Hoorah, sir. All Op 4 targets destroyed. That was an excellent performance by all standards. Congratulations on completing this course. Only actual combat can teach you the rest of the skills you need, but I'm sure you will make a fine combat officer, sir.
자, 그럼 잠깐 고민 시켜보자.
We're getting reports from the Coast Guard about a developing situation at the harbor front. We have a lot of unmarked container ships approaching. They're refusing to identify themselves. Over.
Теперь освободите небеса.
Освободите небеса.
The Russians took us by surprise. We had been at war for almost 4 months, and still we couldn't understand what was happening. Even as artillery... The Russians took us by surprise. We had been at war for almost 4 months, and still we couldn't understand what was happening. Even as artillery shells started exploding on the streets of Seattle, many people just stood there, stunned by shock and disbelief. War can be fascinating to watch on TV, but up close and personal, it's a whole other story. Imagine your office blown to pieces, your car thrown about like a discarded glove, and your friend lying on the street, his body torn to bloody shreds. That was the reality in Seattle on that fateful day in the fall of '89. The Army was fighting in Europe and elsewhere, and our Navy was supposed to protect us from an invasion. But they failed. We were fooled, as we were all fooled, by the Soviet ruse. But as the first Soviet tanks started rolling off those freighters, a few of us tried to organize a desperate defense. We were not about to give up without a fight.
Yes, this is Captain Bannon. I'm trying to reach the Major. What? Who's in command then? What do you mean, I am? What? How the hell should I know? We have to fall back and regroup. Come in. Zulu 5, come in. Red-Eye 4, I want to know what's happening at the harbor. Do a flyby and report back, okay?
Are you serious, Captain? We lost 4 choppers down there already. It's a death sentence.
So is treason, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Going there now. Red-Eye out. My God, it's the entire Red Army down there. They got the whole harbor. We have to pull out now. Retreat, sir, retreat. Ah!
Red-Eye 4, come in.
God damn it.
Turn fire. Kill those Tommies, Parker. We have to secure the area before we can start pulling back. Okay, Parker. I know you were the Colonel's pet, but you don't impress me worth a damn. We need some intel before we leave this quagmire, and I want you to gather it.
Armored train driving.
Find out
the hell is going on and relay back to me, Parker. Wonder how those damn commies managed to sneak by our Navy.
아이고.
I'll be damned. They must have hidden in those civilian freighters. I bet there's more coming. To anyone out there, this is Staff Sergeant Hanson of the Washington National Guard. I have men pinned down at the docks in need of immediate reinforcements. They're killing us! We hear you, Sergeant. See what you can do, Parker. My forces here are all tied down.
Bradley 8 tracks of upon rolling. Bradley on the roll. Driving to coordinates.
Attention all units in Seattle. I am still unable to raise division on any higher command. We're on our own.
Shoot that target! Vehicle over to push it! Enemy fire! Marking...
Wipe them out, Parker. Show them what Americans are made of.
Moving into combat. Watch that turret! Enemy targeted! Shoot that target! Bradley returning fire at hostiles! Coming roll! Go! Push it! Roll! Go!
Good job. Now get the hell away from those docks. Seems those commie sons of bitches are massing for an attack from the harbor.
Anti-tank. Entering transport. Moving, entering transport. That was the last one, We're all in the transport.
This is Hanson. The National Guard has a supply depot near the harbor. If you can secure it, we might be able to bring in some reinforcements. We need all the help we can get. Secure that depot, Lieutenant Parker.
Driving to rolling. One enemy soldier down.
Come on, you got me! Me and my boys are gonna set you up for a dinner date with Stalin! Bring it on, you bastards! We can take whatever you throw at us! The supply depot has been secured. This is where you'll get your reinforcements, Parker. You better make sure the LZ stays clear.
그 정도.
We won't fall back another inch. This is our country, damn it! Hanson here. A lot of civilians have gathered at the Kingdom. We have to get them out of there before it's too late. What we need, Sergeant, is to get the hell out of this city before it's too late for all of us. But we can't leave them there to die, Captain! Damn it! No, we can't. Parker, I can't risk going there. You will have to work your way to the Kingdom. You better recon the route before you go. The Russians are probably everywhere by now. I know that, Sergeant. Parker, send out some scouts to recon that position.
Washington. Yeah, got it. Armored transport joining combat. Your order.
Thanks, sir.
APC attacking the enemy. Trying to hit on the enemy. Still on target, sir. Hostile target defeated. Armored transport joining combat.
It was all we did.
Roger, will do. APC attacking the enemy.
지치려서 이건
Embark boarding the transport. Boarding the transport.
Go, go! Last man, jump that shit!
Moving out. Leaving. Consider it done, sir. Taking moving as ordered.
There's a lot of Russians occupying the buildings along the way, sir. We'll handle it. I've got an artillery battery on the horn, and they're offering fire support. Don't waste it on nothing, Parker. And make sure you clear out that infantry before moving your units through.
This is Yankee 5. Just provide us with your target coordinates and we'll take care of the rest. Over.
This is Bravo 4. We're facing a sustained Soviet assault and cannot hold. Please advise. Over.
Good work with the coordinates. Enemy destroyed. Zulu 9er here. Artillery strike completed.
The route is clear, and that artillery battery is needed elsewhere, Parker. Now get your butt to the Kingdom. We're gonna airlift in reinforcements and then get some trucks to carry those civilians out of there. Too late, sir! The Russians are moving into the parking lot of the Kingdom, and my men have spotted several anti-air batteries there as well. I'll abort the evacuation then. Those civilians will have to fend for themselves. Unless we can get rid of that AAA. Yeah, well, I don't have the men to spare. Parker, you give it a try. Clear the LZ at the Kingdom so our choppers can get the civilians out of there. Parker, there's a damaged Bradley stranded near the Kingdom. See if you can patch it up. I'm sending a Humvee for you to use.
Bradley infantry transport ready. Enemy neutralized. Moving on.
그냥 스위치 하면 다른 잘못 수가 있어. 컴퓨터 기동 차량이랑 괴상
Good for you,
진짜
Parker. You're gonna need that, Bradley.
Moving, Asshole. Moving out. Lead it up.
I'm losing people all over the city, damn it! We won't be able to hold out much longer!
Pop smoke.
I'll be damned, Parker. We might just do this. Keep it up. Another one down, Parker. One more, and we can bring in those choppers, Lieutenant.
Enemy neutralized. Moving on.
We took out the target.
Bradley infantry
The area is clear of enemy AA. I've called in the choppers. Get to the LZ and set up a perimeter. Bravo 4 here. We have almost no ammo left, and I got a lot of wounded men. We need support.
leaving. Rolling. Departing.
This is Hotel 2-9er. The LZ has been cleared. I repeat, the LZ has been cleared. We're bringing in reinforcements at this time. Over.
Hotel 2-9er, this is Hotel 6. Hold formation and keep a lookout for the enemy. They'll be back in the area soon enough. Hotel 6 out.
저기 정근육이야? 지금 하나야.
The Kingdom just got totally razed by artillery. Those civilians were damn lucky I was around to save their butts. Now we should see about getting the hell away from here. We've already overstayed our welcome. Hanson here. I have squads pinned down all over the city. We need help extracting. Your people will have to take care of themselves, Sergeant. We can't stick around any longer. But sir, you can't leave us here to die. All right. God damn it. Parker, you handle it. I can't risk going there now. Good. You found them. Help them clear the area. Thank you, sir. Now there's just a couple of more guys that need help. I'm sure they taught you this at West Point, Parker, but if you order your guys to move in a box formation, it'll be a lot easier to negotiate those narrow streets.
Armored transport joining combat.
You located them, LT. If you can help them clear the area, they can get away.
This is Bravo 4. We need reinforcements, damn it! Is anyone out there? My RTO just got shot and I'm down to my last man.
Hang in there, Bravo 4. We'll get you out.
Roger that. I'll try to relocate the...
Bravo 4, come in.
Destroy the target. Armored transport ready. Enemy down. Firing at hostiles. Bradley returning fire at hostiles. Moving out. Hostiles in our sight. Neutralized. Bradley rolling.
Thank you, Lieutenant. We'll remember this. Hanson out.
Yeah, you're a real savior, Parker. Time for us to get out of here. We'll have to go through the underpass to the east.
Getting to that perimeter now.
We need all the help we can get. Secure that depot, Lieutenant Parker. The supply depot has been secured. This is where you'll get your reinforcements, Parker. You better make sure the LZ stays clear. I got some more artillery support for you. Use it to clear the area.
This is Yankee 5. We're standing by and ready to fire, sir.
Who the hell is in charge of this mess? I thought we were gonna retreat.
And we will, Private, but we have to stay organized.
To hell with that, sir. If we want to live, we better start running.
Stay off the net if you don't have anything useful to report.
To anyone who's out there, I'm what's left of the 2nd Platoon, and I'm getting out of this city now. I suggest you all do the same.
You will retreat in an orderly fashion, Private. That's a direct order.
Sir, screw you.
Starting with the repairs.
성광
Patching them up, sir. Starting with the repairs. Patching them up, sir.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Tracks of hostiles targeted, sir.
To all units, check in with me before you reposition. And rally at position 2-4 if your CO is dead.
APC attacking the enemy. Target vehicles advanced. Rolling, sir. Armored transport joining combat. Enemy targeted. Enemy down. Moving to push it, push it.
We'll go. Fire mission received. Artillery barrage inbound.
We're supporting the troops spinning those tracks. Engage the target. Launch that too. Hostile vehicle.
Target area has been turned to dust, including hostiles.
APC attack engage.
Give us all back, mechanic. Engaging in repair.
Rolling into combat. Target acquired. Enemy neutralized. Bradley APC, engage the target. Heading to target to go. Moving to right, heading to
Damn
coordinates.
it! The underpass has been blocked. Now you're gonna have to fight your way out.
Coordinates locked down, shells on the way.
Armored infantry spinning those tracks. Moving is ordered. Moving as hostiles targeted, sir.
Repairing them now.
Bradley APC moving out. Spinning those
Reporting
tracks.
minimum damage to target area. Go on.
Rolling, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Driving to coordinate. Rolling, sir. Departing.
Mechanic is in place, sir. Start
This is Eagle 6.
Oh,
Captain
Banner,
Banner, is that you?
보여드려.
Colonel Sawyer? How the hell did... No time, Captain. Bring what forces you have and meet me by the I-90 bridge. You got that? Sir, a simple yes will suffice, Bannon. Yes, sir. We'll be there. Bannon out.
What is it?
Mr. President, General Morgan,
먹었냐고.
we have a situation developing in Seattle.
The situation, General?
Communications have been sketchy, but it appears that Russian troops have managed to sneak into port using disguised cargo ships.
Let me get this clear. You're saying that we have Soviet soldiers on American soil, General? That we've been invaded?
Yes, sir. It seems more are coming in. We have precious few units in the area, and they're putting up what resistance they can.
My God. What are our options?
They're rather limited, sir. If we start pulling divisions back from Europe, we'll lose what control do we...
I know. But don't we have anything to defend our own country with?
I've ordered what units that we have to go west, sir.
Who's leading them?
Colonel Sawyer, sir. He's as tough as they come.
Well, he better be. Assemble the staff. Situation room, 20 minutes.
Very well, Mr. President.
We fled east with the darkening sky behind us lighted by the many fires downtown. Some have later called the retreat organized, but I think it only seemed that way because we were all running in the same direction. Seattle was lost the moment those ships entered the harbor, and there was never any real chance of our holding the city. I try not to think about all those we were forced to leave behind. Captain Bannon kept us in a semblance of order, but I'll never know whether we were actually obeying his commands or they just happened to coincide with what we all thought best. We followed the freeway into the suburbs, with the war close on our heels. Some artillery had already landed in the area, and I remember seeing a broken swing set lying on its side, next to a blackened crater. I think that was when it hit me. We had been invaded, and nothing would ever be the same again.
Wow, that's a lot of people. They better get a move on or the commies will pound them to pieces. I guess it's on us to protect them. Damn civvies. Wonder when Colonel Sawyer will get here. We need the reinforcements, but I could do without him. Continue toward the bridgehead, Parker. Get some defenses up by the freeway. Won't be long before the commies get here.
Heavy infantry will do, sir. On our way, sir.
Ready to repair. Moving fast, sir. Rolling out.
Reporting in. We're gonna sprint to the target.
AT squad ready.
Running as ordered.
For your protection, sir. Rolling out. Fueled up and we're gonna take that perimeter.
Ready to rumble, sir.
Get a move on, Parker. We need to get these positions up ASAP. Looks like the commies have caught up with us, people. Some Russian scouts have been spotted not far from here. Nothing to be worried about yet, but I get the feeling more are on the way.
Go! We took out the
Yeah,
target.
we're driving to the front.
God damn it, they're here already! Return fire! And remember, we don't have any reinforcements to call on, Parker! Parker, the Russians have gathered a lot of civilians in some houses not far from here. Now they're putting them on school buses. We have to get to them before the commies take them away.
Moving, leaving. Bradley firing from moving out, rolling, sir.
That's the spirit, Parker. Get them! Kill all of them so we can get those civvies out of there.
Launch that tow! Marking hostiles! Yeah, got it! Bradley returning fire! Shoot that target! Firing at hostile! Moving and combat initiated. Bradley AP moving out, leaving.
Hostile
Driving
targets
to
destroyed.
coordinates.
Hostile
Attacking the
defeated.
enemy. Kill confirmed. Laying down suppressing fire.
Good job, Parker. At least you can do something right.
Bradley on the roll.
Eagle 6 to Captain Bannon. Give me a sit rep.
Bannon here. We're engaged at the bridge, and we're trying to get a bunch of civilians out of the area before the Russians come in force. Come in, Parker. Russian infantry has been sighted near a house belonging to General Levinson. I just talked to him. His family is still there, and they must be evacuated before it's too late. I wonder where those bastards got his address.
That's one to keep
Coming fire! Departing, leaving, rolling.
We're in combat.
Armored train hostiles in our sun. Locking, going to push it, spinning, roll! Launching tow, laying down suppressing fire. Hostiles in our sight. Good target acquired. Armored transport ready. Fire that tow. Locking hostile.
Enemy defeated.
Armored transport joining, going to push. Go! Push
Hostile
it.
target
Engage
destroyed.
the target.
Enemy defeated, sir.
Friendly APC rolling into combat.
Come on, move! Get them out of there!
뭔데요?
Get them out of there now! Move! Come on! Hurry! There's no time! Get up!
아이고.
Here you go.
Good. You got him out. I'll let the general know that his family is safe. Now, see to the rest of the evacuees.
Understood, Captain. Get those civvies across. We're moving into the area now, and I can call in some fire support for you.
Roger that, sir. Parker, we have to hold the bridgehead while the buses move across. Don't let any Russians through.
Fueled up and rolling
Okay, people, this is how we'll do it. Parker, you deal with the ground forces as best you can. Bannon, if you see any units that Parker can't handle, radio their position to me, and I'll relay it to the artillery.
The school buses carrying the evacuees have started moving across the bridge, Colonel.
Good. Don't let the Russians through. They're using helicopters to drop troops on our side, but we'll make sure the road is clear. Eagle 6, out.
Take unit here, sir.
The perimeter needs to be taken down.
I'm airlifting reinforcements to your position, Parker. Make good use of them.
I have infantry in the woods to the north.
I reach, Captain. Target marked.
We're moving
Oh,
out.
Jesus.
Moving is ordered. Yes, sir. Armor available. What do you want? Going to push it, sir. Heading to coordinates.
Enemy defeated, sir.
Sheridan ready for the front. Fire that missile. Fire that missile now.
Armor approaching from the northwest.
I've got your target coordinates. Fire support incoming. Stay low.
Destroy the target. We're supporting the troops.
안 돼.
Target destroyed.
Parker, Ivan is sending a large amphibious force across the lake. Be prepared.
Joining up with the transport.
Driving
to the front. On the double.
What is it?
They're firing at us.
You're doing good, everyone. The buses are almost across.
Get that missile locked
Enemy
down.
target
Scout
destroyed,
tank
sir.
engaging the target. Hostile target defeated.
We're getting busy with the repair. Eagle 6, heavy armored to the south.
Message received. Good call, Captain.
We need some orders. What do you want, sir? We're ready with the heavy weapons.
We're moving out to that point. Infantry
The
moving.
evacuees are safe. Now we can focus on killing Russians. We've handled the first wave, but there will be more coming. Meet me near the bridgehead in 10.
Here he comes.
Lieutenant Parker, good to see you alive. And Captain Bannon, seems I can't get rid of you.
Seems that way, Colonel.
Well, from what I gathered, you did a decent job in organizing the retreat, but I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones. Screw up again, though, and you'll pay.
I won't, Colonel.
We'll see. This is Captain James Webb. Now, this is First Lieutenant Parker
경륜
and Captain Bannon. They fought with me in Europe.
Hey, it was tough going over there. Sorry I missed it.
You shouldn't be.
We need to see about blowing that bridge so the Russians don't roll over it. Get back to your units. We'll take it from there. You there! What's your unit?
Washington National Guard, sir.
Don't matter. I need an orderly and you're in. Get your stuff. We're moving. Now, soldier. Bannon, what the hell were you thinking fortifying that position?
Sir, it was Parker who...
Never mind. We can use a forward position there to delay the Soviet main force when it arrives. That would be the perfect job for you and your tanks, Bannon. Get over there now.
Yes, sir. Bannon out.
Webb and Parker, Ivan's gonna come down that freeway like a cannonball on fire, and we have to delay him long enough for the bridge to be blown. If we let his heavy armor get across, the entire state will fall before we know it. Understood?
Affirmative, sir. Come on, Parker. We'll dig in on the other side.
Parker, I'm leaving some of our reserves to you. Call in what reinforcements you need.
Running is ordered.
Ready to repair.
Armor's ready to go. Moving as ordered.
This vehicle.
Good going, Parker. Now get those shovels out.
Ready to drive.
This is Eagle 6. It looks like we're gonna be here for a while. I've contacted the Air Force to see if they can help us blow the bridge, but they failed to respond so far.
Sir, can't we just leave that bridge and get out of here?
If we do, Washington State is lost, Bannon. I thought I made that clear. You are to hold until told otherwise, Captain.
Understood, sir.
Lieutenant Parker, we have to do something about those Soviet helicopters. I just got a line on some out-of-service anti-air batteries in the area. If you could fix them up, we might get rid of those choppers once and for all.
Start those repairs.
Your reinforcements are on the way, Parker. They'll be landing shortly. Stay clear of the area. This is Eagle 6. Good job. Now hold them back while I see about getting that bridge below sea level.
Field repairs on roll.
We finally got some air defenses up. See if you can fix the rest of them, Parker.
Enemy is KIA.
Recovery vehicle here, sir. Field repairs on the way, sir.
Enemy is KIA.
We're awaiting your orders, sir. On the target.
This is Bannon. How long are we going to stay here by ourselves?
Until I say so, Captain. You should be happy to be here considering what you have to answer for. Now focus on killing the enemy.
Affirmative, sir. Bannon out.
Let's fix him up right now. Field repairs on the way.
Good to see those AA guns back in action, Lieutenant.
The commies are so damn fast. They must have dropped airborne units all over the city.
Our air defenses are fully functional again, and Ivan has ceased sending his choppers into the area. All thanks to you, Parker. Excellent job.
You're the man, Parker. I got an M60 tank attached to my company, but you probably need it more than we do. I'll tell those men you're in command instead of me.
Enemy is KIA.
We need some more mechanic engaging in repairs. Hostiles defeated.
Hostile target destroyed. Enemy target destroyed, sir. We'll be cut off if we stay here much longer. Can't we drop that bridge now?
I'm seeing to that, Captain. Now stay in place and calm down.
Enemy target destroyed,
Engaging in
sir.
repairs.
They got us targeted. Overrun. Kill confirmed.
Repairing them now. We need some more mechanic engaging in repairs.
Get to combat.
Looks like they're cutting us some slack, Parker. But stay focused. I bet more of them are coming our way.
Let's fix him up right now. Roll departing. Leaving.
Parker, the local hospital hasn't been evacuated yet, and Ivan is closing in. Get over there and set up a perimeter while they finish the evacuation. Webb will have to hold the bridgehead by himself in the meantime.
Getting a ride, sir.
For your protection.
Not a problem, Colonel.
Trailers aboard.
Yes, sir. APC moving out. Rolling, sir.
Hurry up, Parker. They need your help.
A lot of civilians won't get out of the city in time.
I think those civvies are in for some rough times, Colonel.
Yeah, we must try to evacuate as many as possible.
Moving is ordered.
fueled them driving quickly. Ready to repair. Rolling out, moving.
Parker, Ivan is dropping airborne troops at several different locations, but our scouts have pinpointed their rally points. Put some shells on those targets, Lieutenant.
Russian airborne infantry spotted, Parker. They've dropped behind our position.
Use artillery or whatever you have, Parker, but make sure Ivan doesn't get organized or we'll be hard put to defend this bridge. Good. The evacuation is underway. Secure the position and hold until it's complete. You got him running, Parker. Move on to the next target. That's another rally point they won't be gathering at. Well done, Lieutenant.
We're supporting the troops.
Target is confirmed dead, sir.
Yeah, we're mechanic engaging in repair.
Destroyed,
We're
sir.
repairing them now. Move!
We're going to push it, sir. Heading to coordinates.
Enemy defeated, sir.
Target overrun.
Bang on target, Parker. Good job.
Get that missile locked now.
Enemy target destroyed.
Good job, Lieutenant. You just bought us some precious time. It'll take hours before those airborne troops get organized.
Enemy destroyed. Fire mission executed. Out.
Enemy is KIA.
Hurry up. The perimeter is going to spinning those tracks. Let's start those repairs.
Not many left, Parker. You're doing well.
Combat. Commencing repairs.
Things are getting busy with the repairs now.
Fire that missile now. Launch that toe.
Enemy defeated, sir.
What do you want us to do, sir?
That was the last of them. Well done, Lieutenant.
Wow.
Enemy defeated.
Eagle 6!
Complete
Eagle
circle.
6! We're under heavy attack! I got commies all over the place! Looks like the whole Soviet army! Need backup now!
Calm down, Captain. Parker will call in fire support for you. Stay in place, and he'll help you deal with the attack.
Roger that,
오,
sir!
20.
Parker, Webb will take temporary command of your forces while you focus on using all available fire support to halt Ivan's attack. The Air Force will bomb the bridge, but we have to hold until they get here.
Artillery barrage turned the target area into dust.
Hell yeah! Take that, you commie bastards!
On target, Lieutenant. Keep it coming.
Copy that. Phoenix is in transit with payload. Now? Copy that. Those tanks are about to become scrap metal.
Take some American lead, you son of a bitch!
It's a hunter. I think I just hit some friendlies.
Cease fire! Cease fire! What
Oh.
coordinates are you sending, Parker? You're hitting us instead of the enemy!
Check those coordinates, Lieutenant. Don't let it happen again, or I'll relieve you of command.
This is Bannon. We're falling back platoon-wise. Keep that fire incoming until we're across.
Parker, I want you to destroy all strategic targets in the area. Oil tanks, gas stations, electrical substations, and the like. Ivan might have taken Seattle, but we won't make it easy for him.
Call in a fire danger close, Parker. We can take it. Parker, where the hell is that fire support? My people can't handle this by themselves.
Whoa! That's some explosion.
That's what I want to see, Parker. Scorched earth.
Understood.
Lieutenant, the Russians are throwing everything they have into the attack. Call in fire support now!
First platoon clear. Second platoon, start moving.
That was a no-hit. Zulu Zulu 9er out.
This is insane! We have to fall back faster!
There are thousands of civilians behind us trying to get away. If we fall back now, they're gonna get caught in the fight. Do you want that to happen?
But there's too many of them!
You've faced worse odds before, haven't you?
He's right, Bannon. Now pull yourself together.
I will, Colonel! There's so goddamn many of them! We need all the fire support we can get, Parker! More, you hear? Fan it out! Second platoon has made it across! I'm sending third now!
Excellent, Parker. We denied Ivan a lot of important resources.
Parker, you klutz! We just lost the position. Take it back! I have Russian forces inside the perimeter! Get some shells on them before they dig in, Parker!
Target area has been turned to dust, including hostiles. Artillery barrage hit for full effect. Roger. Coordinates received. Tank buster in transit. Got it. Heavy airstrike is inbound to designated coordinates. Nice shoot. Directed on hostiles.
This is Bannon! All my people have made it across!
Good. Take up positions around the bridge.
We should have left earlier!
Shut up, Captain. The B-52s are incoming. As soon as the bridge is down, we'll fall back to the next rally point. Button up, everyone.
That's gonna take a while to rebuild.
What's that thing?
This, my friend, is a portable CD player.
Portable?
Yeah.
Really?
Huh?
What's the sound like?
I'd show you, but the batteries are dead. I wish I could find some new ones.
Watch out! Stow away that toy, soldier! But it's from my daughter, sir! Go! I should stow him away, cabron.
Goddamn maniac. Let's see if we can get a ride back to the rallying point.
Yeah, I need to get back to HQ.
By blowing the highway bridge.
자, 오늘 여기까지고요. 옛날 게임을 다시 해보니까 재밌네요. 자, 오늘 레이프, 아차, 이게 어디서 구매가 지금 옛날 스팀에서 판매는 지금 없고, 지금 GOG에서 와, 75%. 저기서 컨플릭트 에디션을 판매하고 있거든요. 사양도 적당하니까 나중에 여기서 구매할 수 있어요. 팀기능에 있으신 분들 그냥 하셔도 되고, 좀 멀티는 안 되니까 싱글 플레이만 하시면 될 것 같네요. 네, 재밌었다요. 구독과 좋아요, 팔로우, 알람 설정 부탁드릴게요. 아, 저기 내일 생각해요. 재밌을 때 구독 버튼 하면 알람 부탁드리고 내일도 방송할게요. 내일 미션 좀 빡셀 것 같은데.